Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you for our time together. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31 is a pretty strong verse. Do not envy violent people or copy their ways. Now, when you first look at that, you go, my goodness, why would anybody envy violent people? Well, women don't understand this, but every man understands this. Young men want people to show them respect. And sometimes we confuse respect and fear in our human mind. Now, young men, you don't want people to be afraid of you. Yes, respect is one thing, but fear is another thing. So don't look upon these goons and these people that are violent and they're always hurting people. Don't look upon them as somebody to envy. Don't copy their ways. Don't confuse violence with strength. Now, let me say that one more time. See, you think it brings respect, but it's because you're confusing violence and strength. Many years ago, before the days of little cell phones and cameras, I was walking through an airport in Texas. And there was a strange scene that unfolded before me as I was walking through this big airport. There were these three guys, probably about two-thirds drunk. I mean, they were Godzillas. I mean, they were just big boys. And the guy in the center, he was kind of the ringleader, and he was pushing people out of the way and yelling at people and dropping the F-bomb and just being obnoxious. And everybody had to get out of their way. And so you saw everybody just clearing a path for these people. But there was this one skinny little guy, and he had his boy walking with him, holding the little boy's hand in his left hand. And I thought, oh, these guys are going to step on this poor guy. And the guy started to push the little boy out of the way. And to this day, I don't know how the guy did it. But that skinny little guy, with one hand, took that guy, had him instantly on his knees, screaming in pain. His two friends started to move toward him, and the guy just looked at him, and they backed up like this and backed away. Now, after the guy screamed in pain for a minute or so, then the guy said something to him. I don't know what he said. The little boy came over, shook the big guy's hand, who's still on his knees at this time, and then the skinny little guy and his son walked away. And the big guy's just kind of picking himself up off the ground. And I thought, there is a confusion of strength and violence. The skinny little guy, he was strong. Godzilla, he was just violent. When you confuse strength and violence, you begin to envy and copy violence. Never do that.